Well, y'all, the sun ain't even up yet. It's about 6 o'clock in the morning. Welcome back to the Eldredge Fam. I just pulled up here to the job site. If y'all watched our last video, or if you didn't watch our last video, I built these trusses, and they ended up not being the right angle. So the first thing I gotta do, because we're ready to put the roof on this building, which is a huge step in the right direction. I am like super stoked to hopefully get a big portion of the roof done today, but they were the wrong angle. So the first thing I gotta do is take these all apart, figure out what the right angle is, and then re-screw them all together. So it should be a fairly simple task. It's a bummer that I gotta do it twice. When I put them together, I thought I had measured the angles correct. I tested one side, but then when I put them together and put it up there, it was off. So I don't really know what happened there. But we're going to fix it and make it right. And I'm going to do that right now. It's going to be a lot of screwing and getting stuff put together and making it look right. Okay, you'll go ahead and lift more, about there. Go that way with your end. Stop. Okay. Right there. So we're moving right along. I got the last 4 trusses built, so those will go all right here. In just a minute, they're finishing the double top plate around the edge of the exterior of the house. You can see over here, I did start framing up the supports for the ridge beam. So that is going to go right there. Ridge beam is going to run across to this high point right here. So we're going to get this up and hopefully get that ridge beam up here. It's about 8:30, and so I think we've still got another 2 to 3 hours before we call it quits because it gets too hot. So I think we're for sure going to get this side up. I'd love to even get the roof sheeted on this side, but we'll kind of play it by ear and see how that goes. I forgot my bigger ladder, which we will want to have to get that up, but hopefully, fingers crossed, we can at least get a couple of sheets up and kind of get this section framed in and squared up just a little bit more and get some of the roof sheeting on so that as we go and we do this side, we can really get it looking good and get it finished up. So we're making some good progress. We're getting close to have it all covered in. Now we're supposed to get a bunch more rain this week starting on Thursday, so I'm hoping that we're going to have the roof done by Thursday. The interior is pretty much done. We do got to sheet the outside of this wall and that wall over there, but that's it. So if we can get the roof up and covered by Thursday, we'll be golden and get it all dried in before the next rainstorm.
We have the kids all loaded in at Target, except for the strap-on packs, honey. I know, it's kind of like your shoulders aren't big enough for it. Okay. Good job, boys. You're being so good today.
This year, we have been put through the ringer, storm after storm, power outage after power outage. It seems like it was a never-ending storm season this year with multiple power outages. In fact, yesterday when I was at work, Marcy said that there was another power outage last night. And so we've been looking for a solution to help with our home backup power. We do have some other portable power stations, but it's kind of a pain to have to pick them up, move them to each room, run extension cords, all of that stuff. It gets tedious, and I figure there had to be a better way. So when Jackary reached out and said, hey, we have got a solution for you that is a plug and play option. You can plug it into your house and have normal access to power. We were beyond excited. So let me tell you guys a little bit about this Jackary 2000 power station solar setup. But before I do, I'm going to tell you there's a link down in the description. Prime Day is going on right now, and they're up to 50% off. And if you use the code down in the description box, you can get an additional 5% off. Right now is the best time to buy these because they're on sale like they've never been before. But let me tell you guys a little bit about it. Jackary 2000 Plus is a great entry-level home backup power system. This package deal comes with your main battery box, an additional battery box, but you can actually upgrade and get a bunch more batteries to build out your power system even more. It also came with a 200-watt solar panel to help charge these. Not only that, but let me show you guys the brains of all of this and the most exciting part that actually ties this into your house. It also came with this plug-and-play breaker box, which was super easy to install. So I had the electrician come out today and wire this up. It took him about an hour to do the whole thing start to finish. It was a super simple process. You don't have to worry about carrying a heavy battery around. You can simply wheel it. Now you may be asking, well, how hard is this to hook up? Like I said, it took our electrician about an hour. It was a super easy hookup. And once you get it to this point, watch this. Plug that into there. Plug this into there. Make sure it's turned on. And we are ready to power our house. We have it hooked up to our fridge, our freezer, our bedrooms, and our bathroom. The only thing that this really isn't powering is like our stove, our furnace, and then some of the lights in the kitchen and living room. Right now, it's all set to line power. To run it off of the grid, all we have to do, and I have no idea which one this one is connected to. So right now, that is off. You can see the light turned off in here. So now, as soon as I click it here, voila, we have light. So like I said, this is hooked up to this bedroom. So we're running everything in here. The fan, the lights, everything. It's connected to our bedrooms. We got lights on in here. And it's also connected to our fridge and freezer, as well as all the lights out here. We literally have everything on in the house right now. Let's go see how much power it's pulling. So on their display, they've got it set up beautifully. You can see we have one additional battery pack, and it's got everything on here that we need to know. You can see that just jumped from 4 to 9 hours. So we've doubled, because we added another battery pack, the amount of run time. Not only can you wire it into your house, but you've also got your outlets here, your USB-C, your DC and AC outlets. So no matter what, if you're using this as a portable power station, taking it with you on the road, or having it plugged into your home in case of an emergency, you can use it for whatever you need to. There will be a link down in the description. Go check out Prime Day, get up to 50% off, as well as an additional 5% off when you use our discount code. So be sure to use that. Save as much money as you can. Get yourself an extra battery and get yourself the peace of mind of an in-home backup system. Thanks to Jackary for sponsoring today's video. Oh man, this is looking good. We got half the roof.
Yeah, looking real good.
If you want to grab those 2x12s, the 3 of them that look the best,
Okay.
and just kind of bring them over into this doorway, what we'll do is we'll measure our length, and it's not quite long enough, so then we'll have to cut our 2 extra, 6 feet or whatever, and then I'll have you screw those 2 beams together.
Okay.
So if you just want to bring them over kind of through that doorway like we had the other stuff,
Yeah, you can measure them.
and we'll measure them, cut them, and we'll get it all
together. Okay.
set. Oh, and do you want to jump over and help me get these last 2 up real quick?
Yeah,
And then
dude.
we can go through and put all the...
Put all the screws back in. Yeah.
Okay, up just a little bit. Right there. So just match up these two boards. So just lift this one up and, you know, screw through. I would start your screw and then you can hold it. Yeah, so all of that can be screwed together, screwed down.
Alright.
Finished up. All right, y'all, we got the roof trusses on this section all put up. It's actually ready for sheeting. Well, once he gets outside screwed down. I got to go through, just knock off these little extra pieces here for our crosses. And then it will be ready for sheeting. So what we'll do is we'll just run a 2x4 right here, pick up our sheeting, lay it on here. It'll slide down. We'll be able to nail it, measure, and straighten out all of our trusses kind of as we go down the row. So on this section of the house, we're going to be doing a ridge beam and rafter. So we're doubling up a 2x10 and getting it nailed together. We'll show you guys. I'll show y'all how we do that. But basically, we needed this to be 23 feet long to span the whole gap. So that's what we've got now. Give that T measuring pencil. You two want to see if you can lift that beam. Let's just kind of angle it up the roof.
Okay.
And then probably grab one or both of the ladders and put them down on that end so that you guys can lift it up on that end and I'll lift it up here.
Okay.
Got it?
Yep. Big old beam. Holy smokes.
Boy! Hold on just a second. Let me.
So we're putting it up.
Yeah.
Okay.
Wow.
Okay. Let's just slide it down your way 2 feet. All right, y'all, it took about 30 minutes, but we got the ridge beam built and put in. You can see where it ties into the roof up there. And we're now trying to figure out our trusses that we're gonna go basically from there to there. So we got our first measurement. We're gonna measure. It's gonna take a little bit of experimentation to figure out exactly what the measurement is, but we should be able to get it pretty quick. Once we get one, then we can just cut all of them and lay them out. And maybe we'll at least get one side of this done today.
I've reached this point in our shopping trip today that I just want to go home, which doesn't happen to me very often, but basically we went to Target and it took really long. Maverick kept getting out of the cart. The cart is really hard to maneuver. We had to go to all 4 corners of the store for the 5 different things that we were getting. Yeah, it just took like 45 minutes and I wanted it to be like 5 minutes and it wasn't. And so now I'm like a little, I'm ready to be done. And so I'm like sitting here debating whether or not I just go home and come back a different day. Like that's a serious possibility. Well, to my dismay, I get in the car and I forgot to take the stroller out. So I'm like, if I forgot to take the stroller out, which I wish I would have known because I would much rather push the stroller in Target and made Maverick walk. But I forgot to take the stroller out, which means I actually can't get all the groceries that I need to get. because it takes up the whole back seat. And so I'm like, well, do I just run into Sam's Club because we actually have an Aldi closer to our house and go to Aldi a different day, or do I just not go to either one today?
Let's just go to Sam's Club.
Mammy says just go to Sam's Club. I tried to call Crandall and get his advice. The problem is I have to get a case of water, and the case of water isn't going to fit with the car seat. This sucks. It's fine. It's fine. I'll just power through the next hour and then drive home. I got up at 5:20 with Paxton, and then Maverick was up already. So, maybe why'd you wake up so early?
No, I wake up when the sun was up.
No, you woke up before the sun.
No, the sunrise.
Yeah, before the sunrise.
No, I'm not talking about the sun. I wake up when the sun was.
Yeah, no, you were up before that. You were up when Daddy left, and that was at 5 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah.
That's 2 hours too early.
I like watching the sunrise.
Who likes watching the sunrise?
Yeah, 'cause on the Hallelujah sun, and you'll wake up in the sunrise, and now I do that.
That is the cutest thing I've ever heard, Mav. Mavi has this church song. It's called Risen for Me. You guys can look it up on like the internet. It's called Risen for Me. And it talks about in the sunrise, right? Yeah, it talks about the sunrise, and really, really cute. But Mavi, we gotta sleep in, honey. How about this? In the winter, you can watch the sunrise. In the summer, we don't watch the sunrise. Because in the summer, the sunrise is too early, and we need to sleep longer. Okay? Hey, fingers out of your mouth.
All right, well, it's about 11 o'clock. We're calling it a day. We got our first rafter cut. We have the angles, everything correct. So that is going to be our template, but it's just too hot. We're calling it. So we got our ridge beam up. We got the rest of the roof trusses over there finished. So that's ready for sheeting. I mean, it's going to be another 4 or 5 hours of cutting and putting these trusses up, and then we'll be on to sheeting. So I think we're on pretty well on track to finish by like probably Wednesday. I might come out tomorrow morning and afternoon, and Wednesday morning and afternoon, just depending on how much more we have to get, because it is going to rain Wednesday evening is what it's looking like. So we want to make sure we at least have the roof all covered in before that happens.
Sometimes when you're in a bad mood, good things happen. And this is just a little thing, and we've been trying to focus on looking at the positive. Guys, we got the best parking spot that you can possibly get. It's like front and center, the very first one when you come out the exit door. It's perfect, and it's next to a handicap spot, which makes it so much easier to load the kids. Oh, if I put the case of water right here on the floor, we should be good. Do you guys think we're gonna be good? We're gonna get chicken and chicken and chicken and croissants and grapes. Harvey and Pax picked up these boxes in the fridge section. Our cart is like all the way full, besides this unusable space right here. What are you drinking? What is that?
It's my first year I already drink here. I love it.
You love it? That's pretty exciting, Mammy. We don't need the box. Guess we're gonna go with the box.
Oh my gosh, y'all. Do you see it? Do you see the 2 ducks right there? I did not see them at all. They are camouflaged in there really good. Holy cow. I'm out here getting the animals some food and water. And while I'm at it, I figured I ought to come and look and see how they're doing with their foraging. Oh, sorry, goats. Try to get some of this deadfall out of the way for you. There we go. Oh, that stuff's as dead as you get. Hi, goats. Hi, Waffles. Hi, Domino. So I guess my neighbor wants Domino, so we'll probably end up taking him over there. We do plan to get rid of him. As you guys know, he's a menace to the farm. So we will end up getting rid of him and taking him down there. I just haven't done it yet. This week, I am so excited. We're supposed to have some cooler temperatures. Now, we'll see if that is actually the case, if that's true or not. But from what I can tell, it looks like we might get a little bit of rain and a little bit cooler temperatures, which I am really, really excited about. Look at how much these goats have eaten. So this is all the new area where we moved them, like 4 or 5 days ago. This is the old area. So you can see in here, there is still quite a good amount of leaves. They've eaten obviously all of their favorite treats, which is like all the oak leaves and stuff like that. And now there's just a bunch of the secondary type of leaves that they don't like as much. So with goats, they're a selective grazer, meaning they'll go for whatever like tastes the best to them first. They'll eat that, and then if you leave them there, then they'll start to go through and eat out a bunch of the stuff that they don't care for as much. So you kind of got to leave them there long enough to eat whatever you want eaten out. But it seems to be working really, really well. And I am really happy with how much they've cleared this out. I would love to come in here with a brush hog and a chainsaw and really just cut everything from like this height down and open it up so that as we're standing over by the house or things like that, we could actually see into the trees. And I really want to get rid of this trash pile here. But I think it'd be really pretty to be able to kind of stay at the house and look through and see into the woods. We need to eventually move them over here as well and do this area. Problem with this is there's a bunch of big, deep ravines. Okay, they're not like that big. They're like 10-foot, just straight cliffs. And I think there's 2 or 3 of them over there. And so it makes it a little bit harder to run the fence because you got to go down with the fence and then back up. So I don't know what to do about that. We are going to be renting a skid steer in the next week or so. So I may go with the skid steer and like fill in some of those. That way then I could run the fence and it wouldn't be a big deal. Are you guys excited for some cooler weather? I am. So far this summer has been unlike any other summer we've had since moving here. We've had rain once, which we really didn't get that much rain, but people around us got like an inch or 2. But this week we're supposed to have like 4 or 5 days with a little bit of rain each day. So man, fingers crossed, if we could get an inch or 2 of rain, it would help out significantly here on the farm. Waffles, I'm leaving the hose so you have a little bit of mud to play in. Hi goats. The goats are looking healthy as can be. I think all the foraging instead of grazing, like so many of you always say, the goats don't graze, they forage. It really does help with their coat. Like they're all looking really shiny and sleek with their summer coats.
We made it home. I have all the groceries inside the house. Crandall's actually here. The twins are in their bed. We'll see how long that lasts. Maverick's just playing, so I'm gonna wash some fruit, put away the food. But there was a lady who stopped me on the way out of the grocery store, and she was like, "Hey, can I put your cart away from you for you?" And I just was like, "Oh my gosh, thanks." Guys, I hate, and I'm gonna be honest, most of the time if there's like a place that I can put my cart right next to me, I will like put it like tuck it up on a curb or something, because I hate and I don't like to walk away from the kids, but I'm not gonna leave my cart behind somebody's car, you know. So I purposely try to park by like where the carts go so that I don't have to walk away from them. And I actually like to push the cart in and load the kids out from there because I feel like it's safer. There's a bee in our house. But this lady was just so nice. She's like, here, let me stand here. Just like this sweet older lady. She's like, here, let me stand here while you like unload your groceries. The kids were already in the car. And she just like stood there, and then she was like, okay, I'll take your cart back for you. And that was so nice. Like, it was such an easy way to help me out. And so I was really grateful for that. Now that we are home, I'm hopefully gonna get this all put away quick so then I can rest for a few minutes before the boys are ready to go play.
Oh, it's good to have everybody back home. Bunkheads. Hi. How was the storm? What? You boys are so talky. What do you got? What are those? Grapes? What do you say? Thank you. Harvey, can you say thank you? What are you doing? Bunkheads. Huh? Well, Marcy didn't quite get the groceries put away before the boys came out of bed.
I did debone the chicken.
Yeah, that takes a while. Another pro tip here. Wow, that looks so good. You should like take a picture of that. I don't even know why, but that looks so good. She washes and dries all the fruit, and it lasts so much longer in the fridge when you do that. So, pro tip there. I'm sure a lot of you guys actually already do that, but overall, I think today's gone pretty well. We are going out to dinner with my parents to our favorite pizza place. If y'all watch the channel, you know what that is. I don't even know what it's called, but it's
called the Lookout Kitchen.
Lookout Kitchen at Lake Murray. If you guys live around Texas, Oklahoma, go there. It is well worth it. But we're gonna get the rest of this stuff cleaned up and then get our swimsuits on and stuff like that to go over there. Yeah, when I say we, I mean her, because I'm actually editing and working, and Marcy's doing the kitchen and groceries. So good job tag teaming it, Mark. We can switch. You can go edit videos and you can go build a house.
When you upload the videos and you're waiting for them to transfer to the computer, then we can switch.
Okay. Well, we don't need to go get your swimsuit yet on yet. Well, it is 3 o'clock, 4 or 5. 2 more hours. Actually, 1 hour, and then you can go get your swimsuit on, okay?
But
How do you want to do that, Kendall, with the twins?
The twins will do it when we get there.
Okay.
After dinner. Because we're going to do dinner first.
I decided I gonna there. I know. Not Prison Buddy's water slide, Prison Bellies. It's the water slide of my friend by the peanut butter.
Yeah, that's where we're going.
Yeah, but he's telling you he's going to go on the water slide.
Yeah, I know.
You need to tell him that he can't go on the water slide.
Wait, why not?
Because we're not paying for the water slide?
No.
Or I don't even know if the water slide play area is available if you're not a guest.
No, not that water slide area. Or is that the one he's talking about? I thought he was talking about the water slides with the blow-ups and all of that.
Not, but you still have to pay for that.
Yeah. We might just do kayaking and maybe no water slides. I don't know. Maybe Nana and Papa will let you do the water slide.
It would be the very best time for him to do it because
We have all the adults. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what we need. So we'll have to ask him. Did Mama get more watermelon for watermelon lemonade? That face.
Yeah.
Yay! I'm excited for more watermelon lemonade. So hopefully y'all enjoyed today's video. Like I said, there will be a link down in the description. Go check out Jackary. We are super excited about the power station. In fact, we've been using it every night since we installed it for the boys as sound machines. Because as you know, they've been in and out of their cribs, which they are doing quite a bit better. But they unplug anything that's plugged into their room. So we have the power station in the closet and their sound machine is plugged into it so that they can't turn it off. And it's been absolutely amazing. So go down, check it out. But thank you guys so much for watching today's video. And we will see you tomorrow.